Welcome back, BHRA, to your morning announcements. Today is January 24th. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas break. The winner for the best Christmas movie was Home Alone. Here's Emily Creed with student-teacher interviews.
This is Miss Knox, and this is Miss Borma. They're our student teachers from Bismarck Henning High School. She's in Coach Dad's class, and she's in Mrs. Gominski's. So what challenges do you guys see in our education system today?
I'd say just from my past placements leading up to student teaching, I've seen that students at every school have different access to different opportunities in education, and so the biggest problem I see is that really big disparity between access to educational opportunities. So every high school I've been to for my placements has just had such has been able to offer their students such different opportunities, and so it'd be great for all students to have the same access to those opportunities.
What about you?
I would say the biggest challenge I've learned from my education is the disconnect between national and district laws and what's actually going on in the classroom, and how we can best support all of our diverse learners.
What were your first impressions of BHRA?
Well, it's the smallest school I've ever been in, so the culture is just a little different, but it's much more inviting and much more warm. The faculty have all made me feel really welcome, and same with the students. So
I would agree. I think it's been a really welcoming environment, and all the staff and the students are so friendly and willing to help out as we transition into student teaching.
And lastly, where do you guys hope to see yourselves in 5 years?
I hope to be happily teaching history. I love U.S. history and psychology, so if I could be teaching those classes, I think I would be so happy.
I hope to have a job as a high school English teacher, and I hope to be, developing a curriculum that I'm proud of and having really great relationships with my students.
If you see them in the halls, make sure you say hi and welcome them to BHRA.
We welcome the new student teachers to BHRA. Here's Jacob with a wrestling update.
I'm here with head wrestling coach Cody Miller. Cody, how was your first year as a new head wrestling coach, man?
It's not going too bad. We got a couple guys that are doing some things. Everybody's learning. It's a good change over here. We're all just getting used to each other's ideas, I guess.
It's good to hear. What's it like being the head coach as a former athlete of the same school?
Let's see. It's not too bad. I had to wait a few years. Last year, the kids didn't really respect me because I was still fresh in their minds. This year, I've got more of a reputation after last year. So, feel like we're in a pretty good spot as far as the age gap goes, and I love being back and trying to put Bismarck back on top.
Awesome. What are your expectations for this postseason?
We're planning on competing our butts off just like we do every time we step on a wrestling mat. Some people stand better odds than others, but as long as everybody goes out and fights their butt off, that's all I care about. That's what we preach.
Good to hear. Who, in your opinion, are some standout athletes this year?
Let's see. Realistically, we're a pretty young team. Two of my seniors, Hunter and Nate, they're gonna compete their butts off every time they step on the mat. They got a pretty good chance to be state qualifiers this year if they can perform. Other than that, my young guys, just matters how we match up, I guess. But like I said, as long as we fight, that's all that matters.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
How's your season going, Nate?
It's going pretty good. I'm 29-5. I'm also honorable mention, so that's pretty good. I'm just happy to be here and happy to wrestle. Yeah.
Good to hear.
Hard. Currently I'm 33-1 and I'm ranked 10th in the state right now, and just got to keep on keeping on.
Thank you, Emily and Jacob. Here is Michael with an update on strength training.
I'm here with Coach Abbott to talk about the strength and conditioning program after school. We train 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, typically from 3 to 4:30. We generally test every about 8 weeks or so we like to get a baseline. We're working on basic foundations of strength, speed, agility. It's a great atmosphere, great environment. All athletes are welcome. really anybody who's looking to improve in their athletic capacity.
The county tournament included the band playing at games, the sportsmanship award, the cheer competition.
Awesome job to Audrey Taylor and Owen Miller for being the fall sportsmanship nominees. Congratulations.
Your Walking Blue Pet Band played at the Boys County Tournament on Tuesday. The band was under the instruction of Mr. Dave Schrader, who has been with our school since 2008. When asked about his thoughts on the performance, he stated that he was extremely proud of the band, especially with our small size. The band hopes to return to play at County again next year.
I'm here with the head coach of the cheer team, Ms. Tidwell. Ms. Tidwell, what are your thoughts of the season so far?
We're off to a good start. The girls have learned a lot. We worked really hard, and I'm excited for our competition.
All right. What are your thoughts going into the competition?
You know, my hope is, and my prayer is that the girls will be able to just go out there and all of their hard work will pay off, and that they will be able to do all their stunts well, tumbling, motions, and you will get to see how amazing they are.
And win.
It's a really good group.
And win.
Have you noticed any significant changes or improvements with players throughout the season?
You know, I would say that we're just seeing a lot of girls come alive, bond together. In cheer, there are things like facials where you need to always look like you're, smiling and happy to be there, and motions are good. And so I would say all those things are coming together. And maybe girls who at first didn't think they could be all that smiley, they're looking all good.
All right, sounds great. Thank you very much.
All county teams for Bismarck girls are Beth, and then for the boys it's Brett, Micah, and Aiden.
Keep it up! Get out of there!
We concluded the county tournament on Saturday. Here's Tuff with a report.
Your Blue Devils placed first in the Vermilion County Tournament this year for the fourth year in a row. Our leading scorers were Brett Mydell with 11 points and Hayden Rice with 9 points. The final score was 40-35. Congratulations on the boys basketball team.
Baseball and softball open gyms are on Sunday. The official season starts on February 27th, and if you're interested, go to Coach Dodd or Coach Ann.
I'm here with Coach West. What are your thoughts on last season's track season and this coming?
So excitement, I think, is the one word that kind of sums it up. I had in my first time in my career, I had a state champion in Eli, and I know that he's graduated. But coming into this season, we're looking at having a lot of numbers and a lot of talent that's coming in that I don't think we had in the past. And we qualified 3 or 4 relays last year for state. We were 0.2 of a second from getting the last one in. If that would have happened, we would have been one of 6 programs in the state of Illinois that did that. So I think kind of looking at getting all of those in this year and then having a few all-state performances is kind of what I'm looking forward to.
How was your first year as being the head coach?
So it was actually a lot of fun. Kind of a whirlwind leading into the season. I didn't know that I was going to be the head coach until the Monday before the season actually started the next week. So it was kind of a whirlwind. Obviously, we had a lot of success, competed very well, won county and conference for the first time since 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. And so I view that as kind of our baseline now, and it's only up from here.
What are your goals for this coming season?
So the first thing is you repeat as county and conference champions. Obviously, we're in the same county and conference as Salt Fork, who tied for the state championship last year. So that's always a nice bar to kind of hold yourself to. And then honestly, I really want one of the top 3 trophies in the state of Illinois. Depends on how much how much work we're willing to put in, and how much attention to detail we're willing to pay. But I think we have the talent to be able to do that. And so I would say county and conference is our floor, and top 3 in the state is our ceiling.
Anything new for this season?
So we have a new throws coach. He's one of the tallest guys in the building, if not the tallest guy in the building. Coach Taylor will be coaching our throws. He was a thrower at SIU. He was successful there. He was a multi-time All-Stater in discus. At his high school, I'm really looking forward to the expertise that he kind of brings. We have a great group of throwers, hopefully adding more to that. And, I think he's going to bring that little bit of an it factor that I might not necessarily have had. Obviously, new faces. Not going to say anything, but you're more than welcome to join us after the wrestling season. After you go out and be an all-stater too, because success just breeds more success. So that's there you go.
Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.